What's up, guys? Sorry I messed up my mute button. Well, they didn't mess up my mute button, but my phone died that was running the mute. We're finishing up qualifying here. I'm going to grab my charger. Give me just 1 second. So I run my button box off my phone, and my one phone died that runs the button box. So we're about to get that fixed up right now. Can you guys hear me good? Let me know in the chat. So we got 10 seconds left of qualifying. About to be finished up. About to do our first heat races. I'm going to switch things up real quick. Maniac, I am giving you admin privileges. That BS that was going on in the voice chat. If I don't care if you got to take admin privilege away. But Levi doesn't need to be acting that way as an admin. But keep that under control if you can for me, bud. As we want this to be enjoyable for everybody, and that was annoying. So we're going to go to our first heat race tonight. We've got James starting on the pole in the 29 with a quick time. Drew Wooten in the 38 starting second. Shane Yates starting third. Eric in the 37 starting fourth. Bobby Hall, what's up, Bobby? Starting fifth. Braden is starting sixth. Randy is starting seventh. CJ starting eighth. Chris starting ninth. Brandon Pfeiffer starting 10th. And Stephen Harris starting 11th. He's not there. So all but one are there. The 38 just. What's the 38 doing? Green flag racing. Just mute him. Green flag is out as the 38's about to get done. Oh, the two jumped to start. Or whoever that is up front. James jumped to start. I think it was. Or Drew. Whoever's on the outside and. Yeah, remove the 38. So we're racing. That guy was. This is just something I threw up tonight, Sage. It's gonna be a fun one here, as it usually is at Lanier anyway. So let's go back to the spotter stand as I'm trying to gain where we're at. We had a couple people acting out here. I don't know what. Oh, Bobby Hall must have gotten in that first incident as people didn't know what to do. So James is in the lead. Eric in second. Braden in third. CJ in fourth. The 77 of Randy in that fifth and final transfer spot. In the 45. He's kind of all by himself. So he doesn't have a whole lot to worry about, as our biggest battle is right here for the third position. CJ down on the bottom. Braden up high. Which line is going to work? Side by side. Door to door. Can you guys hear the... Oh, I got my... You guys can hear the car sound, right? Oh, yeah. Sorry, the sound has changed a couple times on me here lately. So I just want to make sure that was good. As this battle for the third spot is really the most intense battle. James is clearly driving away from the field. Eric in the 37, 112 on the screen. Oh, you should have read the whole thing. So this battle for the third spot really picking up. It's the 77, aka 44 right there. And that fifth and final transfer spot, anything could happen as we're on the white flag. James has got the lead. Eric in second. Braden in third. Bobby's going to be going to that LCQ. So is Shane. Surprise, Shane Yates going to that LCQ. But our top five is going to be James, Eric, Braden, CJ, and Randy going on to the next event. Next, going to the feature. Everybody else LCQ. All right, I hate it when we get that one idiot that kind of throws the whole mood off as you're trying to figure out what to do with them. And, well, we figured out what to do with them. So we got Benji in the 24 starting first, Steven in the 18 starting second, the Maniac in that number 4 starting third, Tom in the 13 starting fourth. Can't wait to see Maniac in his truck paint scheme. Zach Stevens in the 25 starting fifth, Derek Orr in the 3 starting sixth, Mark in the 54 starting seventh, Kenneth in the 12 starting eighth. Max, I don't know if Max is still, he is still in here, and the 9 starting 9th, Kyle in the 27 starting 10th, and Angel Wright, I don't think is in here, rounding out the field. So we got 10 more laps of heat racing here tonight. Should be good. Who's your picks? If you know anybody in this one, let me know. Let me know who you pick. Maniac will probably do decent with the track slickening up, allows a little more throttle control. But we're going to find out here in about 10 laps if he can better that position of third. We'll go back to the spotters here. See how this one starts. As we got a blinker up top. Blinker. Got Tom in that 13 trying to get a better finish. Then he got in the next gen. About to go green flag right now. Good start on everybody as Benji gets out in front of the field, and they're about 3 or 4 wide behind him. Oh, the 25 gets into the wall. The Maniac is up underneath the 18 for second. Oh, Tom slides up. Oh, we gotta get turned. Oh, the Maniac catches the inside wall. The Maniac drops way back after catching contact with the pit wall. That creates a huge mess. That puts Steven in first, or Benji in first, Steven in second, Derek in third, as Derek's working the high side in that 96. Mark in fourth, and Tom in that fifth and final transfer spot. Max back there having a good run in sixth. Oh, as the Maniac dives it in, ton of momentum going at. Watching the Maniac, that car looks alright, but I'm sure he's got damage hitting that wall. Definitely isn't any good. Benji's rolling up there in that first position. Derek in second. Derek's on rails as he blinks out. Steven in that third spot. Mark in fourth, and Tom looking for another good finish here tonight. Yeah, decent blinker. The Maniac's done probably for the heat race. He's going to have to make it in through the LCQ. Yeah, we'll see how Levi does. We'll see how Levi does. What up, Bill? The 13 is having a good run here. He's had a good night on MDiTV as he came out with a good finish in that chaos of the X-Gen race. Oh, as they're coming up on lap traffic, the leader is on the lap, number 25. And that's going to reel Derek in. As Derek loses a little bit of ground coming out of 2. We're going to have 2 laps to go. And they cross the start-finish line as the leader sweeps up the track. The 25 crosses him over. Just hoping something goes wrong, I'm sure. You never know. They could all wreck and somebody else could get in, as we seen earlier in the next gen race. Got Benji up top, Derek up top. These guys are going to finish. Benji first, Derek second, Steven third, Mark in fourth, Tom in fifth. Everybody else to the LCQ. Tom, you looking for all top fives tonight? And Max, if you say anything in Discord, I can't hear you because I had to mute you because I was getting my feedback from the broadcast. Yeah, that was pretty rough. So we're going to go on to heat number 3. I think we got Levi in this. We got Bill Sleep, the old man, and the number 61. That's who Watkins is pulling for, I'm sure. Starting first, Charles Barnes in the 41. Bill was fast all practice. Starting second, Alex in the starting third. He was fast in practice. Russell starting fourth. Robert White starting fifth. Jamie Warner starting sixth. Levi trying to figure these things out, starting seventh. Brian Walters in the 05 starting eighth, and Devin starting ninth. As we've seen in the last one, anything can happen here tonight. Hit goal, man. Expect Bill Sleep. It looks like Bill is starting on the pole, so expect him to be fast, as he's really good in these things. This is actually where I met him, was running 358's. Got a blinker a little bit further attack, probably Levi. Levi, you blink it. Yep, it was Levi. It was. Green flag is out as Bill Sleep starts him on the pole. He's going to slide. They're too wide for the lead. The 21, 41 on the ticker on the outside. Bill Sleep on the bottom. Can he slide up there? He needs to get to the top because it's really gotten slick. 5 from here. 61 and the 21 side by side all the way around this track into 3 and 4. 61 can't quite clear him as the 21 would have led that lap. Side by side into turn 1 and 2. The 21 of Charles has got it clear. Bill's going to be happy to be. No, Bill's going to stay on the bottom side. He's a little bit higher. He's going to grab whatever he can get from moisture up about mid turn, as this track is really slickened out here already. He's got it rolling there on that lane that he wants to be in. Can he get around the machine that Charles Barnes is driving as he's back up under him, going down the front straightaway? Barnes is running a lane that just barely cuts off the lane that Bill wants to run, as we're 4 laps into this one. Gonna cross the line to 5 to go. This time by, Bill's up underneath him. He's gonna try and get him in 1 and 2. Can he get up under him? Pull the slide job off? Not quite yet, because I'm surprised that bottom lane is working as well as it is right now. Bill working real hard. See him sawing on that wheel on the bottom side. It's real slick. Almost loses a little bit too much with the 25 of Alex. Honestly, as I told you, Alex is going to be fast. He's up in that 3rd spot. Levi back here. Only 2 spots out of the transfer spot. These guys are all close. He could still get in. Wow, these guys are stacking it up for 2nd place. Charles has gained a little bit of breathing room. He's up 3 wide for 2nd. Bill's now got to contend with Alex underneath him. Can he keep that 2nd spot? 2 laps to go as Bill gets the big run on the high side. I don't know. I'm going to have to ask Alex how it feels to get beat by your grandfather if he passes him back around. 2 laps to go, coming to 1 to go. This time by, Levi's now working on that 6th place car. He's in position. Can he gain 2 spots on this last lap? Right now, that one's gotten quiet. Let's go back and look at this battle. The 22 and the 15 are there. Levi's right behind him. If these guys get together, Levi's going to be in the catbird seat. 22 slides up, 15 next to him. Side by side, 22 gets it. Wow. Alex, we got Charles, Alex, Bill, Russell, and Robert going to the main event. Everybody else to the LCQ. Man, that was quite a finish for that 3rd and final transfer spot there. Wow. go ahead and pull up the starting grid for heat race number 4. Got Cameron Brown starting first. Steven starting second. Clint starting third. Brian starting fourth. Johnny, I've never seen it spelled that way, starting fifth. Preston starting sixth. Jeremy starting seventh, if I could talk. Sean starting eighth. Tyler starting ninth. And Nazir starting 10th. Oh, we only got 7 cars in this one. So 2 are going to the LCQ. Going to be a good one, I guarantee it again. As the last heat race was definitely some great racing, no crashing. I mean, Levi probably wished they crashed a little bit, but he'll get a chance in the LCQ. Those LCQs are going to be stacked too. I know there's some good drivers in there. I think I'm watching. I think Yates and Moniak are both going to the LCQ. So there's going to be a couple hitters. What's up, Uncle Kenny? Welcome back. Got some dirt racing going on here. Green flag is out as the 16 might have gotten a slight jump, but the 30 really wanted to get by him, so nobody really complained. As you get the 16 in first, the 30 is Steven in second, Clint in third, and they're going to stack it up back there for about, I don't know, fifth on back. Definitely the battle here. The 26 has got that final transfer spot. 4 down on the bottom trying to get it as they almost come up together. Oh, 31 is the 4, so just trying to figure out who's who. 26 has got that momentum going on the high side. That's really the crazy thing. You might think that top car's out of it, and he gets that big run on the top, but I think the 4 is going to nudge ahead of him now as they're going to stack up against the second, third, fourth, and fifth place driver, or second, third, and fourth in front of them. So we got quite the battle going on here as the 26 gets the run, gets back into the transfer spot up on the high side. This is a big stack up at the bottom. The 11's way back. This 11's almost out of it unless these guys wreck. Side by side for that final transfer spot. Preston's got it. Jeremy wants it as the 33 stacks him up. The 30 and they get together. Oh, tough luck. Steven is now out of that final transfer. It's out of the transfer spot. So Jeremy is locked in at this point. Preston is in the 26. Now Steven's got to reel these guys back in with 4 laps to go. Does he have enough time after losing all that momentum? Cameron's got a clear lead. Clint's in second solidly. Then we got Johnny, Preston, Jeremy all fighting hard. These guys get battling too hard. That's going to let Steven catch them. As Steven knows all too well, it's so easy to fall out of one of those spots. Can Steven catch him? I should be running gaps, not best times. Sorry, guys. So Steven is working. He's about a second back. Can he catch him? Definitely looks like there's a little gaining there. Got 2 laps to get there. About a lap and a half. Last lap. White flag as these guys are racing further up. And they should just be being careful at this point. Doesn't look like the 30's got enough time, but he's going to give it a run. Oh, he just lost a whole bunch of ground. It's going to be Cameron coming around turn 4, getting first. Clint in second. Johnny in third. Preston in fourth. And Jeremy's going to round out the field in that final transfer spot. Now we got to watch out for that number 30. He was fast. He shouldn't have been to the LCQ, so we're going to our first LCQ of the night. Pull up the starting grid. Got Brandon starting first. Jamie starting second. Bobby Hall, another good one, starting third. Levi starting fourth. Shane Yates starting fifth. Devin starting sixth. Drew starting seventh. Brian starting eighth. Chris starting ninth. And Stephen Harris starting 10th. This is definitely one of the... Oh, Bobby Hall left. That's going to help Levi out a bunch. Levi's got to beat Shane Yates. We know Shane Yates can be fast. So we're going to get 12 laps here tonight. 12 opportunities to make a mistake and take yourself out of any chance to make it to the LCQ. Yeah, you got to watch out for Shane Yates. He's good. So, yeah, Levi was just talking. He's in here with top split foods. Shane Yates is definitely a tough one to run there, and he will be fast. As they're about to go green flag racing, 12 laps here as the 97 jumps out. Now you got to be careful. Oh, 97 gets turned by the 15. That moves Levi up into the second spot. Does he have anything? No cautions. If they don't get out of the way, remove them. Yeah, move. So Shane Yates in the lead. Levi is actually digging in on him. Coming into the turn, only 0.2 of a second behind him. Levi dives down to the bottom side. Shane Yates up high. Can he get that first spot? 10 laps to go. I don't know if that helped you, Levi. Levi lost a ton of ground there going into 1 and 2. Now he's got to just kind of get in, settle in, and start digging as he doesn't want the 15 on his heels as we see what happened to that number 17. I'll tell you what, that number 15, better hope he doesn't get slowed up enough to get to him. He's going to be going for a ride. Oh, Levi slides up too high there. That allows the 15 up on his heels. 8 laps to go. Shane Yates has got a good solid lead. About 1.5 seconds as Levi and Warner are going to race side by side. Going into 1 and 2. This is not what they want. They want to be able to get to that leader, but I don't think they're going to be able to. They're going to have to hope Shane makes a mistake as we got 6 laps to go. Levi needs to really dig in there. Get around the 15. Gets into him. Still gets it. No big deal. No harm, no foul. Levi takes that second spot back. Says, hey, that belongs to me. As the 15 keeps it glued to the bottom. Doesn't slide up into Levi. Side by side coming out of turn 4. 5 laps to go. They said if we're going to go out, we're going to go out with a good race. As Levi's going to get that big pull on the high side. The 15 doesn't block him. Going into 3 and 4. This is going to let the 15. Oh, Levi goes down to the slick. Found a little bit of something there. Is he able to get it back up next to the 15? 4 laps to go. These guys are falling way back from Shane Yates. So we're going to watch this battle. As this is going to be their last opportunity to put a show on unless Shane Yates makes a mistake. Levi's on the tail of the 15. Can he get around him? As he gets a nice run through the center of 1 and 2. The 15 makes a mistake, hits the wall. Levi around on the outside. 3 laps to go, coming to 2. 2 to go as they cross the start-finish line. Levi gets that run on the high side. 15 of Jamie Warner on the bottom side. Levi gets a good roll through turn 1 and 2. He's going to clear him down the back straightaway. Going to come around 3 and 4 with 1 lap to go as Jamie moves to the high side. Levi's going to roll up to block him. He needs to stay up and block that high side, but no, the 15's going to get him up on the high side, down the back straightaway through 3 and 4 the last time. Levi needs to slide up and slide job as the 15 dives up underneath him, down the front straightaway. The 15 gets second, Levi in third. That was a great race. It's too bad they're not going to make it. That was awesome, Levi. I know you're disappointed, but that was really good. I'm not going to pull up the starting grid on this one because we've seen how many people didn't show. I'm just going to call them off as they are on the line. So we got Kyle in first, Steven in second, Max in third, Brian in fourth, the Maniac in fifth, and Zach in seventh, rounding out the field. He's going to be sixth, rounding out the field. So the Maniac, we know he's fast. The 30, we've seen him. He was pretty fast. So is anybody able to make any ground? Which car is yours? It should have been in there. Everybody else's paints are on here. Unless unless they take each other out. Yeah, Levi will figure it out. He doesn't run a lot of dirt, so we'll get him in it. He definitely learned a whole lot in that race, for sure. He's been putting a lot of work in. He deserves it. Yeah, somebody black flag the 27 with Kyle. Just black flag him. He can be done. Oh, man, the Maniac crashed. Oh, and they're flipping. Max is in the lead. The last expected person in the lead is Brian in 11. He's slow. Maniac in third. Maniac might have a chance with 11 laps. Is Max going to be able to put down a lap time fast enough to keep the Maniac behind him? That is the question. As Matthew is 9 seconds behind him. He's already picked up a half a second through one turn. Oh, something happened to Max. Max wrecked. As they're within 4 seconds, the Maniac is up to the back bumper of the 11. He's going to get around him through 3 and 4. Oh, they get together coming out of 4. Side by side into 1 and 2. James, you're going to have to tell me which one's you that wasn't working correctly. 4 down on the inside, 11. Way back. Now can Matthew reel in Max. 8 laps to go. I think he's got the car to do it. As he's definitely pulling in on him. He's got him within 3 seconds. Down to 2.8 seconds in about a half of lap. We're going to see how much time he is bringing in on him. And we'll go ahead and pull it up here. Let's go ahead and pull up our battle box. So we're down to 2.3 seconds between Max and Matthew. Matthew's really digging in. Max has got to just keep a good, consistent line as it seems to have stabled out at around 2.5 seconds. Maniac has stopped gaining on him. Can he find something somewhere as they got 5 laps to go? He's got to gain about a half a second a lap to have something for him, or hope that Max makes some epic mistake. 5 laps to go. The Maniac moves up to the high side. Is he going to find a little bit extra speed as he comes out of turn 4? Shoots down the front straightaway into 1 and 2. Is he going to find some magic somewhere as Max is running about middle track? Keeping that lead pretty steady. No mistakes. 3 laps to go. I probably won't do another one tonight. It's going to be late. And my kids are going to wake me up early. Yeah, I'll refresh it here during warm-up. Max has kept it steady. 2 laps to go. The Maniac just seems to not have anything for him. Can he catch him? Oops, wrong button. Can he catch him? Is Max going to make a mistake with 1 lap to go? Oh, what the heck? What the heck was that? Well, Zach won't be coming back ever. And Max is going to the main event. Least expected driver. As the Maniac has a torn up car. That is comical. You broke your axle, Max. Somehow he's keeping it straight. That's just not right, guys. So I'm going to go ahead and refresh. We're going to refresh. Yep. We'll have to remember him. Remind me of his name. Write his name down. I want to make sure I blacklist him. So we got some racing going on here. What number are you on iRacing, James? Oh, I found you. Never mind. Let's see if it shows it right. I just refreshed trading things. We're gonna try it again. Hold on. Trying to refresh trading paints here. Oops. Wrong button. Hold on, guys. You know what? I hit the wrong button. There we go. I'm so used to pulling it up so that it goes to full screen when I use my triples. As the car's still white, it's still just showing up the black car, bud. I just refreshed it, it's still showing up the black car. Alright, I'm going to go grab a drink real quick. I'll leave you guys with some excitement here. There's Shane. Expect him to be fast. I'll be right back. What's that? Track state?
Are you ready? For the thousands in attendance and the millions watching around the world, from the capital city, ladies and gentlemen, let's get ready to rumble!
Time for tonight's main event. Let's go ahead and pull up the starting grid tonight. We got James in the 29 starting first. Let's see if his paint looks any different. Still the black one, James. Benji in the 2 starting second. Charles Barnes starting third. Cameron Brown starting fourth. Eric Purcell starting fifth. Derek Orr in sixth. Alexander in seventh. Clint in 8th, Braden in 9th, Stephen in 10th, Bill Sleep in 11th, Johnny in 12th. So I got 60 laps here. We got CJ in 13th, Mark in 14th, Russell in 15th, Preston in 16th, Randy in 17th, Tom in 18th, Robert in 19th, Jeremy in 20th, and Shane Yates rounding out the field. You guys still in there, admin? Thank you. About to go green flag racing. Here as the first start is on green. Green, green, green as these guys are all over. Spreading them out, trying to get every position they can get. Side by side. As I pull up further back in the field, are they wrecking yet? They aren't. They'll keep it straight somehow. As we got a whole mess of cars coming through here. As James has got the clear lead. Got Charles in second, Benji in third, Cameron in fourth, and then they're side by side for fifth on back. Oh, and they're going to slide up into each other. We got them wrecking back in the pack in turn 4. 3 laps completed. So let's go back and take a look and see. There was one quick repair. We're going to try and figure out what happened here. Yes, sir. As the 45 goes flying through the air. Tough one there. As you kind of see, they just kind of stacked up on the bottom. Just one of those racing things. These guys are trying really hard. See if I can refresh this real quick. Trying to get that paint right on our leader. R.I.P. Yep, definitely. Let's see if we can. He says it's not. It's supposed to be a different paint. I'm refreshing one more time. We're gonna see how it turns out. As everybody else's paints seem to be good. It just seems to be his. Green flag is out. James gets a nice start. Benji in second. Charles in third. Benji was fast today, so watch for him to be a contender as they're battling 3 wide back there. All the way back to the pack as we got some blinkers. We got some blinkers. Side by side through the field as the leader's got a battle of Benji on his heels. James is definitely having a good run there. But now Benji says it's my turn as he's getting up on the heels on that number 29. 9 laps completed when they cross the line this time. Oh, we got one turned around. Yellow flag is out. There are lucky dogs in here, just because I don't want to give away rounds and stuff. So if you are first car 1 lap down, because it is count cautious, you will give away rounds. If you don't want to down back. Oh. 33. 33, definitely. Is he talking about the 83? If he wrecks anybody else, he'll get removed. I don't get penalties, I just remove people when they're a problem. It's too hard to do all the other garbage in open races. $14 laps. I don't know. He can go to the back on his own. Don't make it complicated. Green flag's about to come out. Just pretend we didn't see it. Green flag is out. James gets a good start on the inside as Benji's got to deal with Eric in the 12. Eric was fast too. Side by side coming down the back straightaway. James is not getting away as these guys are racing behind him. It's the 8. Oh, these guys are getting hairy in the back of the pack. Go back a little bit further as somehow these guys are. 45 got turned around in that one. Let's see if we can figure out what happened there. Everybody just gets bunched up. Go ahead, man. I don't know. Watch that 83. He definitely created some of that issue there. He caused that stack up. So got 18 laps completed. Oh, that sucks. So Levi, lost Levi. Lost Levi because his Wi-Fi just went out on his computer, so... Ooh. I don't know what you guys are doing there, but you better cut it out. If we crash under caution, that'd be pretty embarrassing. You're back. Levi's back. Oh, yeah. When you get back in, keep an eye on that 83. It was the reason for that stack up really there. As James is falling back in the pack, Benji got the jump on the outside. Side 3 wide for the lead. Going through turn 3 and 4, and Benji gets it as they're 3 wide for second. Somehow they didn't wreck it as they all kind of came together back there. Shane Yates in the 40. He's making his way in that 11, we'll call him, because that's what he looks like on the screen. He's making his way through the pack, starting at the tail end of this field, basically. He's definitely fast here as a lot of stuff happens as we got a caution flag out again. Same people continue to be involved in most of these wrecks. So we're going to find out what happened here. What exactly caused this one is the 4. Oh, netcode. Netcode definitely was part of that one. Looked like there would have been a little netcode in that one. As that definitely made things interesting there. 24 laps completed when they crossed the line this time by. Thank you guys for sticking around. I know it's been a little rough. If these guys get going, it's going to be a blast. Starting to look like the Pro 2 lights last night. Did you say you accidentally unhooked it? Restarts on later. Green flag. What you get it black for? As they're 3-4 wide in the back of the pack. As Benji's got the lead. James is falling back in the pack as he dominated the first part of this race. Side by side all the way through the field. Oh, as it looks like we got one turned around in the back. It's Max. Max gets it turned around. Thank you, Max. Max gets it turned around, back going the right way. As he didn't waste any time, so the caution flag didn't have to come out. As Shane Yates, look at him, and that number 11, all the way up to that 6th spot. He's made it up through the pack. I said he was going to be fast tonight. He's definitely got something figured out right now. Now he's up with the leaders. He's got a chance at this one, as he's had a couple of good runs with us before. I wonder if he's screaming right now this one. As these leaders are running that high side. Real tight. Oh, the 112 clip flipping through 1 and 2. What a wreck there. Go back and take a look at what happens here. As we've all had this happen. That wall gets a hold of you, just sucks you in, grabs you. You go wall climbing, and that 112 went tumbling. Tumbling. Let's see. There. Oh yeah. I'm not sure. I guess he's gone. Oh, he's blinking really bad. Yeah, he's blinking ultra bad. Derek, you are blinking so bad I can't even keep the camera on you. Keep an eye on him. Green flag is about to come out as the pace lights are out. Sorry, just a lot going on in this one as these guys are being ultra aggressive. Pace truck is off. Maniac left, so one less race control. Benji gets a nice start on the outside as they're all bunched up further in the pack. Look at Shane Yates up to that freaking fourth spot. He's definitely cruising in. Is it as Mike SDK thought? Oh, the leader gets turned around. Oh, Benji to the back of the pack. See what happened there exactly. Oh, Benji caught the wall. And they just kind of came together. That was a little bit of Benji catching the wall and just creating a stack up there. Are you still in here, Levi? I have no idea who that is. Who is it? Yeah, but you're gonna get the ELO, which is only a couple spots. Clear ELO. Pace cars in. Green flag. Got James back on the inside. He's going to try and take that lead back. Shane Yates on his heels behind him. Charles up on the high side. Charles was good in his race. Bunch of good drivers in this one. Bunch of crazy ones too. Oh, as they're bunching up further back. And oh, 33. Go, go, go. Go, 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 as these guys are really complaining right now. Shane Yates trying to work to the inside. Guys are running hard for this first spot. Side by side for the lead. Shane Yates down on the bottom. James up high. 21's trying to dive underneath of the 29 of James Garcia. Shane's got the lead. He was looking for it. Started in the back of the pack. Came up through the front. What a move for him. These guys are running hard through the top four now. Top five. For position. Does anybody have anything for that 11 of Shane Yates? We're going to find out here. And the second half of this race is we're a little more than halfway now. It's going to be close on gas. Guys are battling hard. Actually, it shouldn't be. It should be fine on gas because they've done some cautions. So, side by side for second. James on the bottom side. Charles up high. Oh, as they're complaining further back in the pack, not really sure what happened. As there's definitely some issues going on with a couple of these drivers. Benji get off the track. That's a shame because he was fast. As they're starting to get that outside the real end, they're coming up on Shane. That Shane's not leaving them. And of course, I got the wrong one. Yeah. So this lead pack stayed all together, staying pretty steady as they're coming up on the lap car of Max Wong. Can they get around him? This has definitely been some good racing as they're all in line. With the 29 exception down on the bottom, still bottom feeding. Lap cars up high. Lap cars up high. Where is Max going to go? Max goes to the bottom, lets the lead cars. Oh, he's going to get down. Almost. Wow, that was close. Wow. Max trying to stay out the way. Almost got in the way more. Good job, Max, for keeping it clean. As these guys are in a train up on the top, with the exception of James Grace down on the bottom. I wish I knew what was going on with his paint. As he said clearly, it is not showing up correctly. As the battle in the back, further in the pack, as Max is cut. Yeah, Max just went into the pits. His lap car anyway. No exception, Max. I'm sure you're cussing me out right now. Max gets back out on the track as these guys are racing hard. I'm sure he didn't mean it. As the 22 is going to dump Max now. Up on his heels. Shane Yates is leading the train up on the high side as James is the lone guy down on the bottom. Thank you, Max. Shane up high, and James down. Oh, the second and third place car got together. That's going to let James go where he wants. Man, there's got to be some damage there as they hit hard going into the turn. 21 is going to work on that 08 as these guys can't be happy about that contact. They're going to try and get line, reel Shane Yates back in. As Shane's riding that high side, James has got something going on at the bottom. Are they going to be able to do anything with it? Now, the weird thing about this track is as it slickens up, it seems like the moisture comes back at the bottom. Is James setting himself up for a late race run? As the 9 of Max is back out on the track. Max is trying to get this thing figured out as he's just bought the 358 before this race. 21 and the 08 side by side back here. They're giving each other plenty of room now as Max is definitely about to get knocked around there. Oh, what happened? What happened to Max? Oh, all up for. These guys are working Tom on the inside. Tom had a good run earlier. Looks like he's going to struggle a little bit here tonight in the 358. Shane Yates in the lead. As it seems like everybody's moved down to the bottom with 15 laps to go. Who's going to win this one? As these guys are digging in and chasing after each other. Looks like we got a battle here for the 4th position. As the 22 is under the 08. They're 3 wide with the left. Shane Yates in the lead. James Grace behind him. As these guys are beating and banging off each other. The 32's bouncing off the wall. Sometimes bouncing off the wall could be a good strategy in dirt racing. Harder in these 358s. Eventually it'll grab you and throw you over. 08, so close to that wall. As these guys are trying to find something, anything, in order to catch these leaders. 12 laps to go, coming around turn 3 and 4 to 11 to go. Who's going to get it? As Shane Yates has got the lead. James Grace behind him. Nose to tail through 3 and 4, 10 laps to go. Can James find anything to get around Shane? Is he going to find a place? Is the 41-21 on the screen is starting to dig in on the high side. I don't think he's closing the gap any, though, as these leaders are in a league of their own. Oh, the leader gets into the 42. Sorry, I didn't see it. The meatball flag does nothing. Just tells you got damaged. Yeah. I couldn't see it, so I didn't call it. But until I heard somebody say caution. His rear axle is broke. Definitely a little crazy there as we see what transpired. Hopefully Shane's car's okay. James is going to start on the high side. Green flag. Shane's going to take him with 5 laps to go as Shane pushes the 29 up the track. These guys are happy they're back in it. Side by side for second place. Oh, the 29 of James tried to crawl up to 21. Gets up under him, knocks him up out the way. Oh, we got a big one as we got cars flying through the air. Wow. Let's go see what happened there. Get together. Oh, man. What a ride. What a flying, spinning move there. We're going to get a green, white checker. Here comes a free pass. Definitely getting crazy here tonight, guys, as the 41 went for one hell of a ride. Have to go green flag racing. Go, go, go. As the 11 gets a nice jump. Somehow the 32's gotten up here in the mix. Just avoiding that wreck. As can we get to 1 to go? As we walk further back in the pack, is there going to be a mess in 3 and 4? White flag is out. 1 more lap for Shane. Shane's got the lead. The 22 of Robert White. He's trying to dig in as he's stayed clean and out of trouble this whole race. Shane through 3 and 4 one last time. 22 last ditch effort. It's going to be Shane Yates and for Robert White in second. Man. Whole lot going on as everybody's climbing the wall there. 41 gets back up to the 3rd spot. What a run, guys. Well, Shane knows where to go, as that was definitely a crazy one. Yeah, he knows what it is. As I heard me in the background. Let's see who all makes it up. Makes it up into the Discord. Let's get a couple interviews. Right? It got really clean once we got through. Who's asking? Who's asking? Who's just asking about coming to Discord? I will interview anybody in the top 3 if you make it into Discord. Shane knows. He's been here a couple times. See if we get Shane up in here. I know Shane will be here. As that was our finish here tonight. I'm reading comments. Somehow. That's fine. I'm going to go ahead and pull in. Tell him to give me a minute. I'll figure it out. So I'm going to go ahead and pull in our race winner here. Our third place driver. Let's pull in our third place driver. Charles James in the booth. You got a copy?
Yes, sir, I do.
Man, what a ride you went for in turn 4 there. Went flying, a perfect spin through the air, landed on your wheels. Didn't seem like it created too much damage and dug your way back up to a third place finish. How do you feel about tonight?
That was definitely a fun race. I wasn't expecting 75 laps. I didn't look at it, and then came in there, and Benji gave me a run. James Grace was giving it a run. It was very fun. It was fun.
It was definitely a good race to watch. And, you know, sometimes I do the caution laps count for a reason. So I add a few more laps just so it kind of cleans out and it gives you guys an opportunity to do green flag running. But it's so frustrating when you get a lot of cautions like that and they don't count. And especially if the race tends to take that. People tend to change their driving style when they see that the caution laps count.
Yeah. A lot of people do. They'll start driving it in harder, trying to make those moves on the green flag laps when they are running it.
But man, we got a great run there. In that one, and then had a couple cautions at the end. But man, good run for you tonight. Anybody you want to thank?
I think Rocket Racing Setups for everything they do, helping me get better, get faster, stay consistent. And I got to congratulate Shane, man. I race with that dude a lot, and he's always pretty consistent, pretty fast.
Yeah, I was surprised to see Shane in the LCQ, and then he started at the back of the pack and came all the way up through. But I told everybody, you got to watch out for Shane because Shane is fast.
Definitely, yeah. He's always a good contender.
For sure. But thanks for coming out tonight, and hopefully catch you in one of the next ones.
Yeah, thank you, guys.
No problem. Let's go ahead and pull in our race winner, Shane Yates. Well, we've seen you here once or twice. Welcome to Victory Lane again, Shane Yates. How was that run?
It felt good, man.
Man, I was surprised. I said it early on. I said, you know, he's in the back of the pack, and don't count him out because he can run dirt and he'll come up through the field. Next thing you know, I look up and you're running 6th. Then you're in the top 3, and there you go. You're up there and taking the W tonight, man. Good run, man. I don't even know how you did it.
Man, just taking my time. I had 75 laps. I was like, if I was like 30 laps, it'd be hard to do. But 75 laps. And I knew once I got up there towards my buddy Charles there, he's on my team. It's going to be hard. Him and that, I don't know, who was the other guys up there with me? I was running. I know it was going to be hard to get past them. And then once I did get in front of them, how to keep them from passing me, because I had to keep switching my lines because I kept feeling like one line was slow. The bottom line, it come and go. Then the top line come and go. So I was back and forth.
Yeah, it was definitely interesting. The only one that seemed to consistently run on the bottom was James.
Yeah, he done good. He was pushing me there for a little bit, and I was like, well, I mean, he's going to have to move up to pass me because I ain't coming off the bottom.
It was definitely a fun race to watch. And, yeah, sometimes these races get a little crazy, and sometimes I fight with how many laps I want to put on there. But, man, it looked like 75 was like the perfect amount because we got a bunch of cautions early on, but then we got a good green flag run to see what everybody could do, and it worked out pretty good tonight.
I like these big long races like that because it really shows, you know, who can be there at the end. I mean, it gives, even if you make a mistake on a race, like in my heat race, you know, I got plowed. I don't know how it happened, but I got plowed and turned around and couldn't finish really. And you know, stuff like that, 75 laps, it helps you to, you know, come back and get a win or whatever, or top three anyway.
For sure. Anybody you want to thank tonight?
Yeah, I thank my team, Rocket Racing Setups. They helped me out a lot, man. You know, thank them. Thank you for putting this broadcast on, man. This hosted league race. Appreciate it, bub.
Yeah, no problem. It's a lot of fun, and you know I like doing it. Well, stick around for a few minutes, and I'm going to try and talk to Jacob, or I guess Jacob or Robert White in the thing, but it's Jacob on Facebook. But I want to my PayPal got shut down because I ran a couple money races and PayPal said that's against the rules. So I don't know if you want me to throw the money on Cash App or throw the money over on your iRacing account, but just let me know. Give me a few minutes. I'll jump over and talk to you. Good run tonight for our race winner. Definitely no stranger to victory lane. Let's see if I can get Jacob in here. Sorry, guys. I got to pull this up in order to do it. Jacob, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Now, is it Jacob? Because it's Robert on here, Jacob on Facebook.
I don't have an account right now. It's my dad's account right now.
All right, well, good run. I mean, you were steady right there behind those guys, not pushing it too hard, just kind of waiting for them to make a mistake. And, man, you end up getting that second place finish. It's got to feel good tonight.
I just take my time getting up through there. It's 75 laps. Like Shane said, it's just 75 laps. You got to take your time, patience.
Yeah, and I definitely noticed that as I was watching the race and seeing you. I mean, at one point you gained a couple spots. I think it was when the 08 and I forget who it was got together there running for third place. That definitely helped. I think it was the 08 and the 41 on the screen, but that definitely made a difference and brought you a little bit closer. And man, patience was key today, and you definitely had some gaining 17 positions tonight. Anybody you want to thank? Waiting. I don't know if you can't hear me.
Nah, it's just been a fun night. I'll be back with you guys.
Appreciate it, buddy, and we'll catch you on the next one. So that was our second place driver, as he definitely never done an interview over iRacing before. Definitely a new one for me, but man, good run for these guys tonight. I'm glad you guys came. We had a ton of people and watching tonight, so I'm happy. Everybody seems pretty happy, except there were a few people upset about things that happened during the race. But man, you know how it is, and as always, until next time, be safe and have a good night.